Greetings YouTube, Kevlar Chicken here. Nice to be back with another classic knife review video, starting off with a full review of the Mora Companion Spark. This is gonna be the full review video of this knife. Now, slight spoiler alert, I love this knife, so it's overall gonna be a positive review. So yeah, this is my most recent purchase, and as I have promised, I've already made pretty much a review video for all of my collection, so expect more gaming videos or the such, but whenever I do buy something or have forgotten to review some air gun, sword or knife, I will make a review of it. That might also include things like belt sanders that are used to sharpen knives and such tools or weapons, so look out for those videos if you're interested in that. If you're interested in my other ones too, that's great. Anyway, let's get this review started now. It comes in this nice sheath, so that's nice. I'm gonna start off with the negatives in a Uno reverse fashion because there aren't that many. My only real gripe is that, like many knives, the machine grind on the edge is like towards the tip. You can see I have sharpened this, that's why it's shiny on this part on my 2000 grit stone, but the deeper these deeper like grinds, like you can see these deeper scratches here are from the machine and it came like this. So those are not from me, those are just things that I should have started on a coarser stone with, but I just don't have the time for that. And this is sharp enough. If I want to polish this out in a reasonable amount of time, I would have used a belt sander, however I don't have such a thing. So yeah, that's one of my gripes. So the other slightly bigger one is I pulled out the Firestarter. For those of you who don't know, this model comes with a Firestarter. That's why it's called the Companion Spark. It's integrated in the handle. Now this thinned out rather quickly. Now keep in mind I'm a beginner, so I was scraping like crazy until I figured out exactly how to do it, because it's my first time actually trying to start a fire with anything other than a lighter. So you know, that's on me. I'm a beginner at bushcraft, at least in fire starting. I used to love doing similar stuff as a kid, but I was never interested in the art of bushcraft, but it's very fitting for me, but I digress. So yeah, this is my first time delving into bushcraft, basically, including fire starting and things like that. So this is this wasn't in my talent skill tree, so to speak. However, I'm pretty sure I didn't do 1,000 damn strikes. Like, look at this. And this is listed as 2,000 strikes. I believe that's a bit of an over exaggeration. Either that or I was scraping way too vigorously. However, I don't think I was doing it that hard. So, yeah. Now, my third one is kind of tied to this. This comes with a hole here for a paracord string, like this one that it comes with. This is the part of the original packaging, and this feels gimmicky. Whatever this piece of paracord costs, I would have rather it went to a slightly thicker fire starter or more time on grinding the edge. Whatever this costs is probably not that much, honestly. You can probably buy paracord. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but like, if you're a bushcraft guy, I feel like you would just buy some paracord in bulk, like a bigger string or row or something. Like, there's gotta be something. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the positives now. This is a minor gripe, and don't get me wrong, I get why they would do this. Like, you have a survivalist knife, you have your fire starter, you have a lanyard hole, you want people to have a piece of paracord with it. Feels a bit gimmicky, but I do still kind of like it, but just a minor nitpick. I would have preferred whatever this costs, it raises the cost in any significant way to go towards either the edge or the Firestarter being thicker, so more attention there. And Paracord, I think it will pretty much always be better and cheaper if you buy it separately. Now, what I don't mind is, I'm gonna start off now with the positives, is actually the sheath. This is I believe a type of polymer, or basically decent-ish plastic. I'm not sure if it's high quality polymer or just plastic, but either way, this is a plasticky sheath, but it's very nice because it, similar to the Firestarter, it clicks into place, doesn't fall out, and it has a belt clip. Now I use this belt clip because I don't wear jeans or pants that often, or pretty much almost ever, but I clip this directly onto my sweatpants, and considering it's not even made for that, it held on very tightly, very nicely, and this type of material is very suitable for outdoor use. Now, it's gonna be weird, but I'm also gonna list the other positive, the Scandi grind or the edge. Now, despite me being a bit critical of it, that's probably my biggest critique, is companies don't pay enough attention to edges. It's because people have somewhat low standards for knife sharpness, but that's just my opinion. It could come with a slightly better edge. Now, I did cut with this and did try sharpening it after that on my 2000 gritstone. I used this to cut saplings. I did a tent peg. Later in the video you'll see part of those tests, and I also put a timestamp on this video towards where I set up my first fires. So yeah, I like this. Like, I like the Scandi grind. It's sharp, it's nice, it keeps the edge pretty well. So just gonna do a standard printer paper test after resharpening it for a bit. Okay, so it has some dull spots, but cutting paper is actually part technique, so if I do it like this, a bit more carefully, you can see if I angle it, it's pretty easy. I mean, there are some dull spots, I guess, but it cuts very nicely. Also, a knife doesn't necessarily need to be paper cutting sharp, especially if you're gonna use this on wood. It's be super useful. So yeah, I like the edge. The steel is Sandvik 12C27 Swedish stainless steel. I'll list all of the more nerdy characteristics in the description down below. I'll try to cover everything in this video, that's why I'm talking so much. So yeah, what else do I like about this knife? Well, actually a lot. The grip is very nice. I have somewhere between small to maybe medium hands, and you can see there's space left for this, for the handle. So unless you have really meaty hands, or perhaps really small hands, this knife will fit almost most people. And even if you have really meaty hands, like, grabbing this like this is still, since you're gonna be using it mostly as a bushcraft, carving, feather sticking knife, I think it's completely acceptable. The handle feels nice and rubbery, so it doesn't slip out. It has this finger guard. Now that I'm doing it like this, maybe it could be slightly bigger or more curved to protect your fingers, but it does the job. I like it a lot. The handle feels pretty good, honestly. I'm not very picky with handles, keep that in mind. Almost any handle would do, but even if I was, this, even if you use this for a pretty long time, this is like, I'm actually digging in right now a little bit, squeezing it. This is actually nice, soft, and it has some texture, so I tend to sweat a lot, so this, I wouldn't drop this. Now, in terms of durability, this held up remarkably well, aside from some very, very minor damage here towards the tip. For me, I just went in a... I don't know how to explain it. There is a place near my village that has a lot of invasive saplings, and I just went Rambo on them. I just chopped. You know, don't worry, they're not... it's not bad for nature. Those grow like crazy. Whatever I've chopped off has probably already grown back. So I chopped a lot there, and also some dead branches, like just... and yeah, absolutely no edge damage. Cuts very easily, especially if you get the angle right. I sliced off a nice little path for people that go there, and yeah, that's pretty nice. My mini jungle adventure concluded that this knife is worthy, so to speak. So what else? So it held up cutting saplings, it held up cutting a tent peg. Tent peg and fires in the are gonna be time stamped towards the end of the video. What else? Well, I'm gonna give it a rating. This goes into the I would buy again category of knives. I like the, not like I love the Firestarter. I love the Scandi grind. I like the handle. I love the sheath. Love the belt clip. I mean, appreciate the paracord, but seems unnecessary. And overall, yeah, that's it. Trying to think of something else. Yeah, the price is approximately 31.99 US dollars, what it's listed as. And if in the future I have a bit of an excess of money, and instead of buying a new item, I'm wondering if I want to buy something new or just buy an old item again, I would actually buy this again. This goes into the I would buy again category, definitely. Now for me, $32 is not a super small amount of money, but if you're living in the US, this is probably not very expensive for you. Like $32, like you're not gonna find a knife that performs this well for cheaper, or at least not many are comparable to that. So yeah, it felt good to make a classic review video. That's what this channel started off with, and thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry if I seemed a bit tired, but I'm recording these videos at the end of the workday. That's when I have time, so don't take that as a lack of excitement. That's just me being kind of tired. And yeah, like and subscribe, watch more videos if you want to support the channel and see more videos. Hopefully I get monetized someday. And I'll leave you with the footage of me starting my first fires and you know, making a sharp stick, tent peg, whatever you want to call it. Okay, bye.